boys and girls? Yes. Well, our story today is about a very special boy named Joseph. And Joseph came from a big, big family. He had 11 brothers and 1 sister. Wow. And since he was the next to the youngest in the family, he got picked on a lot.
His brothers were so mean to him.
One day after his father wasn't watching, Joseph approached his brothers in a desolate place.
Quiet! Here he comes. Hello, brothers!
Joseph fought hard, but his brothers were bigger than he was. They tied him up and sold him as a slave to some people who were passing by on their way to Egypt.
The land of Pharaoh and the pyramids.
That's right, Pharaoh was the king of Egypt back then. After Joseph arrived, things went from bad to worse for him. He was falsely accused of something and thrown into jail. For 10 long years, Joseph was a prisoner. His family back home didn't even know he was alive. But God didn't forget Joseph, and Joseph didn't forget his God either. Every day he would get down on his knees and ask God to help him, help to set him free. You remember the story of Daniel and how he could explain people's dreams? Well, God gave Joseph the same ability. One night, Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had a really, really bad dream.
It was a nightmare.
He saw 7 fat cows come up out of the water. They were eating and enjoying themselves when suddenly 7 skinny cows came up out of the water and chased them and gobbled all of them up. Woke up in a cold sweat.
Pharaoh, Sire, are you all right? Pharaoh? Send for the wise men and the magicians. Wise men and magicians, right.
He should have sent for Joseph.
The God of dreams. The God of dreams. No, this is the God of laughter, and this is the moon God. No God of dreams so far. Oh, I know it's here somewhere, Pharaoh, sire. The God of dreams. God of dreams. That does it. Out! Out! Is there no one in Egypt who can interpret dreams?
Joseph can.
Pharaoh's butler had met Joseph in prison once. And as they walked out into the palace terrace, he remembered.
This was more than a dream. I know it. I just remembered. I know someone who can interpret your dream.
Pharaoh could hardly believe that a prisoner in his own jail could interpret dreams. But he thought about it and said,
Bring me the prisoner Joseph.
They rushed over to see the prisoner and brought Joseph before the king.
What does it mean? Speak. Speak up, Hebrew. What is your interpretation?
Begging your pardon, Pharaoh, but I have no interpretation.
None? Hebrew?
No, but the living God does. And he will give Pharaoh an answer of peace if Pharaoh is ready to receive it.
Then Joseph explained the dream to the king. He told him that 7 fat cows meant there would be 7 years of plenty and lots of food and crops to eat.
Then came the bad news.
That's right, he said that the 7 skinny cows meant that there would be 7 years of hunger and famine.
7 years of famine? 7 years? We are doomed.
All things are possible with God.
Joseph had a plan to save Egypt.
Divide this kingdom into sections and appoint an officer to oversee each one.
Listen up, Pharaoh.
Grain will keep for many years if you store it wisely. You'll have to build more of these. During the 7 years of plenty, take 1/5 of your harvest and store it away.
Pharaoh was really impressed with what Joseph had told him, but it meant there was a lot of work ahead.
There is so much to do. It's more than I can comprehend.
Your duties are too great, Pharaoh. Find a man honest and wise, and put him in charge of this great task.
Yes. Surely there is someone who... There is no one as honest and wise as yourself.
You would give a Hebrew such a high position?
I'm the Pharaoh. I can do what I like.
Way to go, Joseph!
The next day, Pharaoh called all of the people together to hear what he decided. It was a big celebration.
And I ask you, my people, where else shall we find a man like this? A man who possesses the Spirit of God. Joseph of Canaan, though once a slave and servant to this kingdom, I make you now ruler over all the land of Egypt. As Pharaoh, only I shall be greater than you.
God answered Joseph's prayers.
He sure did. God was looking after him the whole time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Joseph was set free. God used him to save the whole land of Egypt and all of his brothers from starvation. And the next time things seem to be going badly for you, just remember the story of Joseph and trust God to look after you too. He might even have something really big in store for you.
Thank you, Jesus.